I'm James with Be the PT, and this is my review of the Birchbury Bramford shoe. All right, so full disclosure, Birchbury sent me 2 pairs of these, a size 8 and a size 9 to review. And so here I am doing the review. And as of this moment, I'm not an affiliate with this company, but I can tell you I really like this shoe and I'm soon going to become one because I definitely want to promote this footwear and get rewarded for it. So let me tell you all the reasons why I love this shoe, and I'll just also go over a few small critiques where I think they could improve the shoe slightly. All right, so here we go. So first off, Birchbury wanted to make a good looking shoe that has room for the toes to splay. All right, so you can see that has a nice wide toe box. There is no elevated heel. I don't like shoes with elevated heels because they'll throw off your posture and your natural movement mechanics. So boom, 2 wins right there. This is, in my opinion, a very good looking, quality, simple shoe. I like simple things. People often refer to me as simple. I'm assuming that's because I like simple things like, you know, this V-neck t-shirt that's all white or this simple looking shoe right here. Who knows? But all I can say is the simplicity of the shoe gives it beauty. All right, so this is a quality full grain leather that they have on the outside here. That's just going to wear really nicely. And on the inside, there's like this glove-like lining leather. Hopefully you can see that okay here. But this nice soft leather on the inside. So the beauty of leather is that it breathes nicely because it's a natural, product, all right? And also too, over time, it like stretches out and it wears and it really becomes unique to your foot. So leather is just great. It's durable, it's breathable, it stretches, it lasts, it's great. So good job there. And the leather they seem to have used here is like high quality. This shoe does have a bit of a reinforced heel counter, so I don't see that really getting like beat up over time. So that's good as well, all right? Next, they decided to go with these elastic laces, which I'm still kind of up in the air about, all right? So these are the size 9s, and currently I'm wearing the size 8. The nice thing about the elastic laces is I can easily slip the shoe on and off, just like I did right there. All right, that's nice. The one thing I don't like, however, is that, this shoe is just a little bit big for me, and often I wear my shoes just a little bit big. The problem is my heel slips around too much in this because I can't cinch it down really well, all right? I know in time the shoe would break in a little bit, but even still, I feel like if they had real laces there, it would just lock me in place. So I would love to see Birchbury just send the shoe out basically as it is, but with another pair of laces. If it upped the cost a few bucks, I'd pay the money for it personally. But I would like to have that option. All right. Another small critique I have for this shoe, which I think will go away over time, is this is a very wide toe box, which is great. So again, that allows the toes to splay as nature intended. However, it could use a bit more volume. And what I mean by that is like the height here. So when you really want your toes to be able to wiggle around, you don't want them just to be wide, you also want a little bit more volume. So I feel if they just had a little bit more volume, that would be a good thing. Now, I have a super fat foot. I've been in minimalist shoes a long time, which has only made my feet fatter and bigger over time. And so that's me personally. I think if I had a narrow foot, I probably wouldn't want that. And so this is probably great for the average person, but me having a little bit of a fatter foot, I do like to have just a little bit more wiggle room. Okay, so another quality feature of this shoe is on the tongue here, right there, it has a little loop, which is nice so the tongue doesn't just go flopping around. Now, in time, I might get rid of these elasticized laces and replace them with normal laces. And one of the reasons I really like that little loop right there is often what I'll do in shoes is I'll keep it loose here in the front and then I'll tie a little knot right there. And then what I'll do is these last 2 spots right here, I'll cinch them down. And that will hold my heel in place, but it will be nice and loose up in the front to allow my toes to wiggle around. So that's like a nice feature. All right, so the shoe comes with this nice insole here, okay? So it looks like this has a little bit of arch support, which I suppose it does, but I wouldn't say that this really does much. I mean, this is like foam that will kind of just crush right down. It is a little bit thicker in the back than the front, But again, that's just gonna like crush right down. So if you're thinking, oh man, that's like an elevated heel, yeah, maybe by like a millimeter or something like that. It's hardly anything. But this is like nice and soft and comfortable. So I think that's, good for a lot of people. Nevertheless, I found the shoe just a little bit snug for me. I was between the size 8 and the size 9, and I said, I really want to give the size 8 a shot to see if I can stretch out that leather. And so that's what I've been wearing for the past few days, and I've even gone on a few runs in these things. And I opted to go with an insole that was just a little bit thinner, and that was from a different shoe company. So one of the things I would like to see with these shoes would be that they could send maybe like 2 types of insoles. So one that's a little thinner and one that's a little thicker. And I say that in particular because these shoes come in whole sizes. So I was either an 8 or a size 9. I'd probably be best at like an 8.5. So what I did was I just put a thinner insole in there, and I am seeing that the leather is gradually starting to stretch out. So this is working for me right now, but that would be a nice little feature, just to accommodate for different sizes. They did think of that a little bit though, I would say. So the shoes come with these little like cushions that you can put in at the heel counter here. So that would just take up a little bit more space, push the foot forward, and help reduce a little bit of that heel slippage, all right? The other thing is if you do put actual laces in here, you would be less concerned about the heel slippage because you'd be locked down. Next, because the shoe is a little bit stiff right now, there's going to be more heel slippage. But I've been wearing these shoes now for a few days, and I've gone on like, 2 runs where I've probably ran about like 5 miles in. And like this shoe right here that I've actually been using is a lot more flexible than this shoe. So the shoe is definitely breaking in. It sounds silly, but every shoe I own, I want to be able to run in. That's kind of an important thing to me. If I can't run in a shoe, like that's not the shoe for me. And the reason is you never know when a bad guy's going to come up and try and steal your purse, and you want to be able to run faster than him. That's what I tell myself. Or maybe it's like lunchtime, you don't have running shoes, and you just want to go out for 20 minutes to alleviate a little bit of stress and to get the heart rate up some. So, all right, these are the, again, Birchbury Bramford shoes. Definitely a fan of this shoe. Super good looking, super good quality. For like their first shoe, like I've seen a lot of shoe companies like come out with their first shoe. They're typically like never this good. So I'm pretty excited for this shoe company. Right now, these are retailing at $100 on sale. I at some point imagine they'd be up to $150. So they're $150 shoes that are on sale right now for $100. This to me seems like it's a shoe that is definitely worth $150 just because the quality of it. So Birchbury, really good work. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. Thanks for sending me the shoes, and that's all I got. All right, guys, if you found this video helpful, informative, entertaining, please consider subscribing to the channel, telling your friends to do the same. And if you're considering getting one of these shoes, please consider hitting the link below. At some point, I may be getting a commission. And the only reason I say that is these videos take time, and I just want to be able to continue doing them, and having a little bit of incentive always helps. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys.